Hey, I'm Joel Villafano, and this is Cup of Joe. I'm from Sweet T&T. The Caribbean is my home. Big, bold flavors are always popping in my kitchen. I'm not a chef, but I've read hundreds of cookbooks and concocted my own recipes with a Caribbean twist. It's real fun, fantastic food, lots of friends, and big, bold flavors. This is Cup of Joe. Come share a cup with me. Welcome to it. This is Cup of Joe. I'm Joel Villafana. Thanks for sharing a cup with me. We're gonna have some fun today. If you know who's here. Cup of inspiration first. Cup of inspiration first. It goes like this. When you get tired, rest. Don't quit, just rest. When you get tired, having one of those days, just rock back, rest, but don't quit. That's my cup of inspiration. Let's get this show started. Somebody say preppy.
Right, and I remember you had pink hair last time I saw you, so I had go over hoping that you had pink hair.
Well, I see you have some orange there.
Yeah, I have orange here now, so I have orange as well.
This here is the color of Nessa's next hairstyle.
Body wet up, red car when you man them prefer. Chip chop when I wine and bubble. Body wet like river, baby splash. Body wet up, red car when you man them prefer. Chip.
So guys, she appeared on the show a couple times. Little shy girl. She tingle. She's a snack. She just launched her very first album, and she's here, and we're gonna celebrate with her. Her name is NESSA PREPPY.
Hi, hello.
How are you?
Hi, good. Hi, Joe. Thanks for having me. Hello.
Hello.
That guy in the corner there, he's here to help us celebrate.
Oh, wow.
Have a seat, have a seat,
Thanks.
have a seat. So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, I think on behalf of all of us, congratulations. That I think is, first of all, a major achievement, I think, in any artist. And as a young artist, what was that like for you to recognizing, hey, I can now do my first album?
Well, from the shy girl that you met how much ever years ago has been planning this album from since that time.
Right.
So this album has been in the works for, I would say, 2 to 3 years now. And it's something that I am really, really proud and excited that I've been able to see it to completion. And it wasn't easy because, you know, many times as artists, you're on tour, you're busy, you don't have time. But, you know, having this downtime that all of us have, I've been able to find a blessing in this time to be able to complete it. So I'm just happy that it's out now.
Did COVID kind of push the album to the forefront a little bit, give you the time to say I could now finish and do this album?
As much as I don't like to say it has been a blessing in disguise in some ways with regards to having more time.
Yeah.
So yes, in some ways, yes, but I think it is something that would have happened probably not as early as it did last year. Well, earlier this year, I didn't think it would be so soon that it would have come out.
Right.
So it would have happened, but
Yeah.
you know, COVID kind of propelled it into
a
happening
little
faster.
a little forward, yeah. The Art of Flex, it is?
Yes.
Yeah?
The Art of Flex.
How you came up with that name? I dare ask.
Well, the real reason was London Future, who did Tingo actually.
Right.
He's one of the main producers on this album, and our first song that we did working together was called The Art of Flex. So we did that, we called it The Art of Flex to commemorate the body of work that we have together as artist and producer. as well as someone recently said to me, did you call it the art of flex because you're flexing your musical capabilities? And I said, you know what, I like that. So
You're going with that?
I'm going with that as well.
Because I gotta come up with a couple other reasons why I call it the art of flex.
People think it's in regards to dancing and whining, but it's not.
It's you're flexing.
But the
your
music on the album could make you want to
want to
dance
think-
and take a flex.
So we had to celebrate. We really want to celebrate.
Oh gosh,
And-
I'm so happy.
And this guy, he's my master mixologist.
Oh,
He is Tyrone Benjamin.
wow.
When you want to drink, you call.
Tyrone Benjamin.
That's right.
Nessa, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nessa loves Hennessy.
Yes.
I do.
She prefer Hennessy than love.
So we have you covered. We
Oh,
have you
all
covered.
right. Pick up
Tyrone,
yourself, Tyrone.
Over to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a nice tropical cocktail for you. It's like a tiki style cocktail.
Wow.
Right, really fruity. Right, and I remember you had pink hair last time I saw you. So I had go over hoping that you had pink hair.
Well, I see you have some orange there.
So I have orange here now, so I have orange as well.
Tropical
Right.
flavors could swing
Tropical
anywhere, you know, orange, red, yellow.
Exactly.
Tropical.
And I love tropical flavored drinks. So
Nice, nice.
So I made this cocktail as a reflection of you, right? So we're gonna start with some Hennessy.
ooh.
And this one I'm gonna be using Hennessy Black. To back up on that now, I'm gonna be adding some guavas straight into this.
Wow.
Right? So this is where the infusion is gonna start, or the sugarness to start.
Yeah.
Right?
So the guava goes straight into the Hennessy.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm gonna do a flash infusion, and I'm gonna model out flavors of the guava.
Season everything there.
I can
Yes.
tell this going on be real
Yeah.
good. I can tell.
And I have some watermelon, fresh watermelon, freshly juiced. Gonna add 2 ounces. And backing up, I have some freshly juiced pineapple juice as well.
Oh, wow.
And I have a Pims here, which is like a herbal style liqueur. And I'm not adding any direct citrus to the drink.
That is the
Like
kick.
bitters, yes, right? So this kind of balances back the sweetness of the pineapple and the guava,
It's a
right?
liqueur.
Yeah, it's a nice liqueur, right? So add some ice straight into this. All right, so I'm gonna shake this now. So you shake this good to mix everything. You chill. You get some aeration.
Shaker, not stir.
Yeah.
Nice. So I'm gonna strain this now.
Is it me or the drink is the same, almost the same color as the hair?
It's almost
It's
the same
almost,
color.
it's almost. All right,
Yes.
it's almost. Can't no going to Tyrone, you get that sword point, boy. I mean,
He paid attention to detail.
but,
Correct,
but
yes.
probably the hair color before that, Nessa, is probably close to that because it was a
Yes,
kind of pink.
a light pink,
Yes.
yeah.
So this happened when?
This happened last week.
Yeah. But like every week you get up and you just change the color.
Yeah, just change the hair.
Cool.
Have some nice garnish for this drink. So I'll go in with some orange slice.
Wow.
That is pretty.
Yeah,
Right.
that.
Also to this, I'm gonna add 5 finger.
They call it star fruit as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or carambola.
Right.
Right?
What's the last name?
Carambola.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never
That's
heard of
up the island kind
Up
of
the
name as well.
islands, yeah.
Some fresh guava. Right? So all these you could actually eat as well, you know? And some melon balls.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright? So all this added, going right on top of the drink. And last but not least, we have some pineapple leaves. Right? So present this to you.
Wow, tight.
Yeah.
Wow.
You went all out for Nessa, don't worry.
Thank
Yo,
you.
Enjoy.
It's fantastic.
Cheers.
It's fantastic. Cheers,
Ah,
right there. Oh,
careful.
Lord.
Last part of it.
Yeah.
Last part of it. When you're on the beach, you enjoy everything.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Compliments to the mixologist.
Master mixologist Tyrone
Master.
Benjamin.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
Done
Thank you.
now.
To many, many more albums
Thank
as well.
you.
To many, many more albums. We're coming right back. I'm rolling out the recipe next if I have time because this cocktail was so fabulous. I don't know how I can follow this act, but we're coming back. NESSA PREPPY is here with us. All right, guys, welcome back. This here is the color of Nessa's next hairstyle. Come on!
Neon green. I don't know. Maybe sometime in the near future. I don't know. We never know.
Look out for it, guys. So my potatoes are going all over the place. So Nessa, do you like eggs?
Yes,
I love eggs.
I love eggs.
I love eggs. I'm a breakfast person. So
So you have breakfast at night and stuff?
I can do that. I can eat breakfast whole day.
Alright.
And I really do love eggs, and I have found ways to do eggs differently. Bake it, fry it, soft boil, different ways to enjoy eggs. This one brought to you by the folks at Mac Foods Ham, and I am actually doing a frittata.
Never had it.
Never had it. So I'm hoping you enjoy it. It's really like a little twist. It's an Italian twist on eggs, fried in the oven and finished baking.
Oh.
The base of it is potatoes, which we are getting kind of done now. It's you just parboil the potatoes, boil it just a little. Add it to your frying pan first in some nice butter or oil, and then you add some onions. And this is the base of the frittata. You let that kind of do its thing there. So to my onions and my potatoes, I add some garlic. As I can't cook without garlic, I add garlic.
Same here.
So I'm kind of throwing everything in here. So I'm adding a little mushrooms. I hope you like mushrooms.
Love it.
The kale is for the little green.
Definitely had to keep it healthy.
You gotta keep it healthy. So everything in here, I could just add a little salt, a little pepper.
I'm definitely gonna try this.
This is real simple.
Because on the last episode I was with you, we did a
What we
shrimp.
did?
And I went home and I actually tried that recipe.
Serious?
Yeah.
Come on, good?
With the tamarind mayo dip.
Wow, I remember it. Wow, very good.
I tried that.
So the eggs, I have 4 eggs here, Nessa. And I'm just adding some Trini green seasoning. And I'm adding some cheese, some cheddar cheese.
Trini cheese?
Some good old Trini cheddar cheese. All I do now is just mix that with the eggs, one mixture. Just want to add a little salt. Because it's salted and pepper, nothing much. You really just a little touch of salt and pepper. And then my main ingredient is my Mac Foods ham. I love meat, so every opportunity I get to put meat
in something.
I don't waste that opportunity.
People that like cooking, you had to love meat.
You had to love
because you know you need a little protein in the meal some way or the other.
Somewhere. So just like that, you just chop up the ham. And you just kind of scatter it there. Get it all mixed in. And this is just about ready now, Ness, for the eggs.
So what team you're back in?
You're a football girl.
To some extent.
Yeah.
I think COVID has brought me closer to
football.
To football,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you know now you have more time on your hands.
You do. So I am a Liverpool man. I've been a Liverpool man since 1987 when Liverpool was Liverpool, and we are back. We are back, so all the Manchester and back, all of them fans out there, Liverpool is back. Let's see what's happening here.
Yeah.
Once the eggs kind of just goes all in between and sets, you take this
And you pop it in the oven.
straight in the oven.
Oh.
But just no longer than about 10 minutes, and everything will come together and cook nicely. 10 minutes in the oven, and guess what? The power of cooking on TV.
Oh.
I have one here waiting for you. I just want to make it a little pretty for you.
Yeah.
So I just want to add a little bit greens, more greens, some nice lettuce. Yeah. My ham and potato frittata for NESSA PREPPY as she celebrates her first album.
Thank
We should
you
call
so
this The
much.
Art of Eggs.
The art of eggs.
The Art
and
of Eggs.
I love it.
I need you to try it.
Okay.
I need you to try it. If it's a little too hot, don't be afraid to blow. You can blow. So you see it's baked eggs. Yeah?
Okay, let's see.
Let's see. Mushrooms, ham, potatoes, everything in one mix there, all baked together.
I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
So when you do the recipe, tag me, let me know you do it.
Of course.
Let me know you do it.
Fancy things.
If I-
frittata.
We want to thank the folks at Mac Foods for making it happen. And when we come back, we share a cup, get to find out a little bit more of what NESSA PREPPY is up to. As she just launched not only her first album, but she just did a live show celebrating the art of Flex, the album. When we come back, we hear much more about it. Come on back. Beat. Mouths Rule. Brought to you by Mac Foods. Quality guaranteed.
Where you come? Yo, it's your girl NESSA PREPPY. We reporting live from Arima right now. You don't know this is the art of flex. Big up to my brother First Class.
Hey, First Class.
All my friend and them.
Yeah, I can do it or drink now. We saying about cheers to life. How we doing it now? Listen. Love in my heart, rum in my vein. I so love my rum. Bring our next bottle again. I so love my rum. Bring our next bottle again. Yeah.
Miss Sexy, do that thing for me. Let me say, bust it down, yeah. Bust it down, yeah. MVP, Miss B, hey. No shy thing, no break. Let me say, bust it down, yeah. Bust it down, yeah. Down, yeah.
Yeah, that was a little taste of the art of flex, Nessa and Friends, Soca and Zest. I got that right?
Yeah.
So Nessa just launched, as we've been telling you, her very first album a couple months ago, huh?
Yes.
It was in
It was
February?
like in January.
January. And she took some time, and last week or two, she basically did a big celebration of the album. Live performances.
All the artists, Soca and Zest, everybody that has worked with me in some way or inspired me or have been a part of the journey has been on this cast. From everybody, straight from Patrice Roberts, we have Voice in there, we have the Zest artists, big up to Rion Elborn, amazing performance, big up to Zerima Jalano. I was so happy to share this platform with my fellow artists. And the thing is, why I included the Zest, because a lot of people know me for Soca, but I included the Zest because if you listen to my music and my album, there are traces of the Zest song in there as well. Because, you know, I have songs like So High featuring Boy Boy and Dollars featuring Prince Swanee. So it was only right that I incorporated some elements of the Zest in there as well. The Zest movement need that love too. We need that positivity.
I was going to bring that up, but you jumped, man, and that's no problem because because I have been listening, as I said. So of course I'm a Soca fan, and I am listening to the music that you do. But ever so often I would hear a little different. You're experimenting, I think, along the way, and that Zest type vibe is something that you feel comfortable experimenting with.
Definitely. As I always say, I'm an artist first. So anything that comes to us creatively, we feel like we need to see it through, and we feel like we need to do it and get it done. I wouldn't say I'm a Soca artist. I wouldn't say I'm a Zest artist. As I said, I'm an artist. So I feel like these genres speak to me, and I needed to kind of incorporate them within myself and what I'm doing and what I'm portraying and putting out there. For so long as well, in Trinidad, we've had this stereotype where artists have to be boxed into one genre and only do a certain type of music.
If you're a Calypso, you're a Calypso.
Or if you're a Soca artist. And like, you know, we keep it there because of culture, and we don't let the artists spread their wings and try different things. But what I admire about the Zest movement, these young people are so brave. They try this new genre, and they kind of push out that stereotype a bit that you have to do Soca, and they give us like a whole new edge on everything. And then we have this young artist here as well, Annalise Prime. She doesn't do Soca or Zest. She does like a kind of alternative song. And she has an amazing talent, amazing voice, and I was so happy that I could highlight her on the platform as well. So if you haven't seen it, you can look out for the replay.
Right.
NESSA PREPPY and Friends, Soca and Zest, the art of flex.
Where is it now, though? If it is folks want to take a look at it now,
You can find it on YouTube, and definitely you can do your playback on the D Music app, and big up to Digicel for being a part of this.
So I'm talking to you now again, and I'm watching you, and I seen it was probably 3 years ago, as I said, you came on. I said that at the top of the show, and as we see in Trinidad, you're your boss. People started paying attention to the brand NESSA PREPPY, I'm looking at you now and you're such an accomplished artist.
Oh, wow.
You
Thank
launched
you.
your first album. What that 3-year journey was like for you? Could you look back and put it in a nutshell for me?
In a nutshell, it was the beginning of something new. As I was telling someone just yesterday, Tingo was the start of everything for me. It was the first big song, the song that really took me places as I was able to see the world. And then with a follow-up like Is a Snack, it was like, okay, even when you think you know you're going on a little decline, we're going up again. And that's what I try to do. I try to keep moving forward, do new things, go up. As you see, I changed the image from the last time I was here because I feel like life is something that has evolution in it and it's a constant change and you just have to adapt to the change and bring new things. So thank you for seeing the growth and seeing the journey.
And I thought that was your real hair, so I thought you were growing.
Oh no, this is a wig.
I thought you were growing different colors of hair,
Oh,
constantly
no,
changing,
no.
evolving all the time. No.
that actually it takes a toll on the hair to be dyed in so many different colors. So you know the ladies nowadays we rock the wigs when we want to change the color and all of that, change the texture, anything.
But there are times I tell his wife, whether on IG and I follow you, and sometimes I have to look twice, you know, because I say, hair changes your look altogether.
It does. It really does.
And you ladies play with all sorts of different hairstyles. So.
Men like, what sorcery is this?
you enjoy fashion as well, because as I said, I've seen different styles.
Yes,
your fashion style is
I
unique.
do. I love fashion. I love the hair colors and I love all this kind of vibe. So you know, a lot of people find it kind of crazy, but it's something that I always took interest in, fashion and hair and all of that.
Where to now? I mean, looking you've accomplished the first album. First let me look back on COVID. You told me COVID kind of pushed this forward a bit.
It did.
How that experience was when you recognized when COVID hit? That obviously affected artists across the board. How did it affect you personally?
Personally, at first, I didn't think it would be this long. I thought it would have been like a few months and then everything back to normal. I was one of the people that refused to believe that this is happening. So I was one that for the first few weeks, you had to literally tell me to put on my mask. And then, you know, I began doing research and I see how serious it was. And then when it started to affect people I know personally, I was like, yeah, this is real. And, you know, I started to educate myself, protect myself, because like any human being, you would have doubts in the beginning. That first month, I had a lot of doubts. I didn't want to accept the reality of what was happening. But of course, I adapted. And I definitely had to make some changes to my personal schedule and what was going on in terms of traveling, cancellation of events, so many things. Because prior to COVID, I had my first event, which was my boat ride called Last Wave. And that had a whole heap of artists and was a whole vibe. So I was looking forward to doing one for summer. But then COVID came and happened. So I really sat down and did some reflection and had to think of ways, okay, how can I make this time work for me? What can I get done? And my album was like right there in my face, you know, you need to do this, you need to do this. And eventually, me and my team, we kind of buckled down and we started to put in the real groundwork, as, you know, as I say.
Yeah. And I mean, now, as you look ahead, I mean, creatively, where are you now in terms of, so the album is done, that music is done.
Album number 2.
Just so?
Yeah. It does stop, you know, it's a revolving door. And as artists, I think everybody should know that if this is your life's work and this is what you want to do, it don't stop, it's 24/7. So, you know, a lot of times people will be like, yeah, but when you're going to take time for yourself or when you're going to go on a holiday, on a vacation, album number 2 had to come out. So vacation, are coming down the line. You know, and the thing is, I like to work and play. So I believe, like, you know, once the place eases up a bit, hopefully it does. Yeah. And hopefully everybody follows protocol so that we could ease up a bit when the numbers go down. I definitely will take some time for myself, but I believe right now I need to be putting in as much work as I can because Trinis have a lime mentality now, you know. We have this mentality now, like, you know, the album is done, I could just lime. No, now I have to make sure I finish promoting it, finish shooting out some of the music videos for the tracks, and the show in itself, as you can see, a lot was put into that too, all the artists, making sure all the stuff is set up right, and I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Work never done.
Work never done.
Work never done. I want to congratulate you, my dear.
Thank you.
As I said, I've seen the growth, and sometimes you have to grow quickly because you're in an industry that if you're not sharp at it, it could leave you behind.
You can't sleep.
You can't sleep, yeah. And I've seen the growth. Congratulations. Well done on the album. Go on and check it out, guys. YouTube, digital,
the music app.
Music app.
iTunes, Spotify, all streaming platforms.
Art of Flex, NESSA PREPPY and Friends, Soca and Cess, the celebration, guys. Go and check it out. Congratulations.
Thank you. And thanks for having me. I love being here. The drinks, the food.
When
it's a whole vibe.
When you try the recipe, I need to invite me now.
Invite him and we'll try the frittata, the fancy, yes.
Yeah.
And see what else, what other recipes we could do as well. I will have to cook something, a recipe of mine for you, and you know, you see that.
I can't wait. NESSA PREPPY, ladies and gentlemen.
When you
Thank
start to
very
do the
much.
Cup of Joe, where the artist cooking for you, make sure and put me on that list of artists.
Brother, yeah, like, right? Book NESSA one time, NESSA coming to cook for Cup of Joe. Thank you, my lady. Always a pleasure having you.
Thank you for
Don't be a
having
stranger,
me.
please. Don't be a stranger. Guys, every weekend, we share a cup right here. Join us on Cup of Joe.